What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ben from JBM Sports Media, and here we are today doing another MLB reaction slash recap of last night's games. Well, by the time you're seeing it's last night, but it's still the Dodgers are still playing currently. It's 4-4, so we'll see how that game turns out. Obviously, not going to be discussing that, but I think they're going to win. If you don't call me crazy, but I think they're going to win. But we're going to have to talk about there was 8 games tonight, not including that one 7 that we're going to get into right now. And obviously, we're going to get into our 3 best players of the day and then our jobber of the day. Stay tuned for that because it's going to be absolutely amazing. But the first game that we're going to start off with actually kicked off at 3:30 my time, and it was the Yankees versus the Giants. And the Yankees shut out the Giants again, second time in a row. As you guys remember, Wednesday, the Netflix premiere, they shut them out. I think it was 7-0. This time it's 3-0. 2-run shot by Judge and a solo shot by Big G. Big G, man, I really hope this guy stays healthy. I really do, because if he stays healthy, he truly does have a shot. Maybe not this season exactly, but he does have a shot at 500 career home runs. He just got to stay healthy. But Aaron Judge, it looks like he finally broke off that little bit of a bad streak, bad energy he had going on. And he hit a 2-run shot, and he absolutely crushed that off Robbie Ray. And he pitched well today, too. I want to give Robbie Ray his flowers today because he did good. But Cam Schiller came out there and straight up ball. He said, yeah, not on my watch. And this is what makes the Yankees team so fun, because the bullpen held it down. Doval, Bednar, they held it down. And if that's going to be the case for the Yankees, you got to expect a lot of victories from them this season, especially because this lineup is going to produce. Jazz had a hit today. To me, I'm not worried about this offense. It's just if they have stability in their pitching, especially until Cole and Rodon come back, this team is going to be perfectly fine. And that's just the best way to say it. But another win by the Yankees. They're now 2-0. Giants get shut out, and they're 0-2. We're not done talking about the Giants, though. Stay tuned. But next, we're going to get into the Braves picking up their opening day debut against the Royals, shutting them out 6-0 at Truist Park. I watched a little bit of this game. Then I had to head out to do an errand. But I'll say this more so. This is what disappoints me from KC, because I need to know that the back end of that lineup is going to produce. And if it's going to produce, I'll feel confident. And the juice in that lineup, Bobby Wood's going to hold it down. Jack Caglianone's going to hold it down. Guys like Salvi are still going to do what Salvi does. Like they're going to be fine. Obviously, I know it's tough when you face a pitcher like Chris Sale, and Cole Reagans didn't have the best start necessarily speaking. But, I mean, it's good to see if you're a Braves fan. I'll say that, because you have Drake Baldwin hitting shots. Ozzy Albies, I did see his home run before I left the house. And I just thought to myself, like, all right, if we could get the Braves offense going for a full year, and obviously their pitching is going to be the question mark. They have Reynaldo Lopez tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But it's just going to be up to their pitching, and if they can hold it down, they're going to be fine. The Braves offense, though, Ronald Acuna had a tough day. I think he struck out 3 times. He went 0 for 5. Not a good day for Ronald, but his team picked them up. Michael Harris had a 2-run shot in this game. Could we finally see a consistent season from Michael Harris? I actually think we are. I'm going to stick with that. I think we're going to see a consistent year from Michael Harris. He's batting 9th. Mauricio Dubon, utility man at his finest, but he gets it done for the Braves as well, until obviously Hassan King comes back. I think he's coming back when? June or July? Around that time. And Austin Riley had a good day. Matt Olson did good for me in fantasy. Thank you, Matt Olson. And the Braves start off the season 1-0. Very, very dominant victory by the Atlanta Braves. Should we talk about another NL East team picking up a W today? And we're talking about the Miami Marlins defeating the Colorado Rockies. Final score of 2-1. Owen Casey, RBI double in this game. Sandy Alcantara, he pitched phenomenal in this game. 7 innings pitched. We're going to get him in a little bit. Spoiler alert for a player of the day mentioned right there. But yeah, the Rockies lose a tough one. The offense just couldn't get it going. Before the game started, Mickey Moniak went on the 10-day IL. So that's not good for the Rockies. He was actually one of their better players last year. But even that's tough because he could produce in that lineup. Hunter Goodman did have 2 hits today, though. But Miami did enough pitching-wise to just stay and win this game. And big props to Sandy for helping them out. And tomorrow they have Yuri. So am I seeing a 2-0 start for the Fish? I think so. Especially because I don't the Rockies have who going tomorrow? I think it's Lorenzen or Quintana. I would like to believe it's Lorenzen, though. But great win by the Miami Marlins, starting off 1-0. And who's starting off 2-0 for the first time since 2007? The Los Angeles Angels. Yes, not the Dodgers, the Angels. I mean, the Dodgers might do it, obviously. Actually, let's do a little bit of raw, uncut. The Dodgers don't have the lead right now. It's 4-4, top 8. All right, we'll leave it at that. Maybe by the time this video is over, they will have the lead. But if not, look, it is what it is. But talk about this game right here. I got sidetracked. It was on Apple TV, and I watched a little bit of it towards the end. It was already 5-2. But, I mean, one thing I will say, it's hard to not love baseball. Josh Lau, his mom passed away, I think it was about a week or two ago, due to her long battle with brain cancer, and may God rest her soul. And it was cool seeing him hit that home run today and talk about it afterwards in the post game. Like, it was a beautiful moment. That's what makes you fall in love with the game of baseball, and just in general, like everything that comes with it. And it's cool. And what a way for him to hit that 3-run shot and propel the Angels at that point in time to keep the lead and never look back. So props to him. Obviously, heartfelt story. But Mike Trout, is Mike Trout back? Look, don't get me too excited. If not, I might have to change right now. Is Mike Trout back, though? I'm going to pose that question out to you guys. But the first 2 games got me so hyped because I'm looking at Mike Trout. I'm seeing how he's swinging the bat. I'm seeing his approach. He's actually stealing bags, at least he was yesterday. And I'm thinking to myself, please, could this be one more year I could get to see a level of an all-star caliber Mike Trout? Fingers crossed. Please. Astros, though, 0-2. I mean, look, offense wasn't really producing except for Jordan. Jose Altuve had a hit too. Bryce Matthews, I think, had a hit. It's just, I think this Astros rotation, when you get more in depth to it, Burrow's absolutely jobbed for them today. He allowed 9 hits, I believe, 5 earned runs. Yeah, you can't have that happen. I think they have Imai going next. It's going to be pretty cool to see Imai's MLB debut. But Kikuchi did enough, even though he gave up those 2 earned runs. He did enough, and that bullpen really stepped up for the Angels today. Yeah, they never looked back. So shout out Mike Trout, shout out Lau, and I think it was Zach Neto hit the solo shot to make it 6-2. So the Halos starting up 2-0 for the first time since 2007. Shout out the Halos, man. All right, let's keep it going right here. And the next game we're going to talk about is the defending AL champs are back, baby. And they start off their season defeating the Athletics. I was about to call them the Oakland Athletics. Heartfelt out to Oakland, obviously no longer having a team. But they defeat them. Final score of 3-2. The Blue Jays start off their season with a W and the first walk-off of 2026. Andres Jimenez walks it off for the Blue Jays. And Kazuma Okamoto had a good debut. He went 2 for 3. Look, this is why I said when Bo Bichette left to go to the Mets, it's not that I think that his production is going to get exactly replicated by Kazuma Okamoto. I think it's not a far-fetched statement to say that Bo Bichette won't necessarily be missed as much as people think in this lineup with the production I think Okamoto's going to bring. And you see it with the chemistry of this team. It's still they're riding for each other. They're playing team ball. Kevin Gausman pitched a gem today, only allowing the 1 earned run. So just shout out to Kevin Gausman, obviously. But look, I'm very excited to see how the Blue Jays keep going throughout the year. They have Dylan Cease on the mound tomorrow, so that's going to be exciting to see make his Blue Jays debut. But it was good. I mean, the ace, Severino pitched pretty good. I think he only allowed 2 earned runs. He pitched 5 innings. I mean, Sevy pitched pretty decent, but that bullpen kind of just backfired on them, and that's what's going to be the Athletics' Achilles heel. The offense really didn't do shit. Kurtz had a pretty bad day. I think he struck out 3 times. Just not a good day for Mr. Kurtz. But now to the best part of the video, in my opinion. Well, one of my favorite parts, if not my favorite part, I got to be honest. Let me give you guys the Dodgers update right now. Top 8th right now. 2 outs, still 4-4. But let's go into the 3 best players of the day, and then we're going to give you our jobber of the day. And I already mentioned him. Oops, let me see. One of them is Sandy Alcantara. Got to give him a player of the day. tip my cap out to Sandy. Obviously, seeing him come back from TJ, not this year, but last year, how inconsistent he was starting off the regular season, even though, yes, it is the Colorado Rockies, also known as the Colorado Job Squad. It don't matter. 7 innings of work, only allowing 4 hits, 0 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. He pitched a pretty good game, a pretty damn good game. So shout out to Sandy, man. Obviously, I think he's probably thinking of himself like, yo, if I keep this shit up, I ain't gonna lie, I might be in a contender by the deadline or after the deadline, but I might be on a contender. So keep it up, Sandy. You might get what you want. Or you might get a cheap-ass extension by the Marlins. Probably not. You're most likely going to get traded. Number 2 player of the day, I got to go with Andres Gimenez of the Toronto Blue Jays, having the first walk-off of the MLB season in 2026. 2 for 3 a day. He had that triple. I mean, obviously, you could say what you want about the triple. 3 RBIs in general, though. Very good day for Andres Gimenez. I got to give him a shout-out, obviously. First walk-off of 2026. How could you not get a player of the day? And your team wins. Like, I'll say this about the Blue Jays. If you could get production from Andres Gimenez this year in that 9th spot, the Blue Jays are going to be the Blue Jays. But last but not least, the player of the day that I think I would say 1A, 1B with Sandy, I'm going to have to give it to Chris Sale. Chris Sale today, 6 innings of work, took the W in the decision book, just like Sandy. Only allowed 3 hits, 0 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. Obviously, the Braves beat the Royals today. Final score was 6-0. And look, Chris Sale, as long as he stays healthy, they're going to have their ace on the mound. And he is their ace. And I'm super confident that if you have Chris Sale on the mound, it don't matter if you're the Braves. It don't matter if you're the Rockies. Well, maybe it will matter if you're the Rockies. Possibly. You're going to have a great chance of winning that game. And they did. They won that game. Who is the jobber of the day? Well, this is going to be the first time we do this. The second annual jobber of the day is going to go to the San Francisco Giants lineup, only having 1 hit. So you know what? I'll leave it like this. Jobber of the day minus Heliot Ramos. Because guess what? Heliot Ramos actually had a fucking hit today. This Giants lineup today only had 1 hit. Arise over 4. Chapman did have 2 walks. Thank you. That was good in fantasy. Devers over 4. Willie Adames over 3. John Cooley over 3. Like I said, Heliot Ramos, you pass. Casey Schmidt over 3. Patrick Bailey. I mean, you could practically put a pitcher in for Patrick Bailey because this guy is a bona fide scrub other than his defense that gets talked about, which, by the way, ABS, we'll see how that impacts. This guy's not a good hitter. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to know that Patrick Bailey's not a good hitter. I'm just being honest. Harrison Bader, 0 for 3. So, in total, they struck out 13 times today and only had 1 hit. So, guess what? You get jobber of the day. I mean, congratulations. It's the first time a team gets it. But I think this is a rightful situation to give a team jobber of the day. Like I said, minus Heliot Ramos. Guess what? He actually had a hit. If he didn't have a hit, you guys would have gotten no hit 2 days into the calendar year. Baseball calendar year, obviously. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think this was an obvious ass pick for jobber of the day. We'll see what happens with the Dodgers game. Obviously, I'll maybe make a short about it. Most likely not. But I mean, it's been great doing these reviews. I will say that the Mariners won today. They just won right now 5-1. The Tigers won 5-2. Kevin McGonigal with a clutch hit. Man, that kid is so clutch, bro. He is clutch. And I think like I said, he's kicking down the door saying, nah, give me my spot. This is my shit. I run it in Detroit, and I think he's going to run it low-key. AL Rookie of the Year? It's too early, but obviously I like what I'm seeing from Kevin McGonigal. But regardless, I think it was another great day of baseball. My crew plays tomorrow. Chad Patrick's on the mound. And we practically have all the teams finally playing tomorrow, all in one day. So we're blessed by that. Sorry about that. We're blessed by that. And I will say this. I feel like tomorrow might be crazy. I'm calling it right now, though. I feel like we're going to get a walk-off home run tomorrow. I think we're going to get a walk-off home run tomorrow. If I come back in tomorrow's video and that's not the case, you can spam bozo in the comment section, or yeah, you're cooked in the comment section. But regardless, we appreciate you guys here at JBM Sports Media. If you guys haven't yet subscribed here at JBM Sports Media, what are you guys waiting for? This baseball content has been coming out at a rapid pace. So yeah, subscribe. And follow us on IG and TikTok at JBM Sports Media. Till next time, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.